Good evening, everyone. Just wanted to provide an update on ASEA Global Reach. The site, ASEAGlobalReach.com, has gone live, and I just wanted to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the actual process and maybe provide a little more clarification on how this all works and fits together. On a side note, ASEA Corporate will be sending out communication and documentation tomorrow morning that will also be clearly defining how to be able to use this process. So let's jump on in. On your teamasea.com website, okay, when you enroll someone in any market, anywhere, okay, they're going to click join here. So this part of it is no different, right? Teamasea.com. It's your username.teamasea.com. You're going to send someone, they're going to click join here. Now, the only difference is if they're in one of these new tier 2 markets, is that their country will not be listed in this main drop-down when they drop down this country of residence. Okay? They're going to have to scroll all the way down to the bottom here and select other. So that's really one of the key things, select other. When they do that, now they're going to be presented with the list of tier 2 countries that have been approved. Now notice Argentina, that's not one of the 4 countries that was mentioned, right? There was the Philippines, Thailand, Hong Kong, and Dominican Republic. So those countries, those 4 countries, are in what's called stage 1 of this pre-launch process, and those countries are the countries we're able to ship product directly to. But you will see other countries, like here we go, Argentina or Colombia even. The ASEA will not ship product directly to those countries, so you'd have to ship them to somewhere in an open market like the United States first, and then you would have to forward it on from there. All right, but it allows people to start building their network infrastructure at this stage. Notice you have one here, Dominican Republic, that is on the stage 1 of the pre-launch. And by the way, these other countries, technically, they're referred to as stage 0. Once again, a country that is on this list, but we do not ship to, okay, yet, they're referred to as stage 0. The 4 countries that have been announced, they're stage 1, and that would be Dominican Republic, Hong Kong, scroll down here, Philippines, and of course Thailand. So I'm going to select one of these countries that are in stage 1, like the Philippines, and then I'm going to click next. And what we'll be taken to is the next part of the enrollment process. Now notice it says business e-kit. There is no physical e-kit. This is the only option. It's a downloadable e-kit for their associate kit. Okay, if they want to have a position in the tree. They can do a preferred customer, but to sign up as an associate, they would click ASEA Associate and click on Enroll here next to the Business e-kit option. Okay, now here they're going to be asked to put in their information, okay, all that good stuff. And notice here in the Philippines case that they have the ability to ship to areas within the Philippines. All right, I'm going to drop down. Here's different areas there, and then which, if it was the same, okay, they would make sure that the box is checked as it's the same. If it's not, they can select another area right there in the Philippines. Okay, so they'll put all of this, and this information will be needed for their enrollment. Now, real quick thing here. This is where they're going to select their username, just like we do here in the United States or open markets. But notice that their personal website address is not going to be a teamasea.com website. It's ASEAGlobalReach.com. This is where the big difference is. So if they put in their name, let's just say I put in the name Fred, right? Their name down here is fred.ASEAGlobalReach.com. So hopefully, it's very important, guys. This is the really distinctive difference between teamasea.com and our associates that are open in our open markets versus this ASEAGlobalReach.com. These are the tier 2 markets that are either in stage 0 or stage 1. All right, and so from that point forward, this new associate will go to their username, in this case fred.ASEAGlobalReach.com, and that's where they will send people to sign up underneath them. So they're the direct enroller. All right, and that's where they'll also go to log in to their limited virtual office, back office as well. All right, now I don't want to take time to fill all this information in, so it's the fall promotional enrollment packs. If I click on this, notice that there's only 2 options, either the Combo Pack 1, which has a case of Redox Supplement and 2 tubes of Renew 28, or the Renew Advanced Pack, which is the Advanced Skin and Body Care Kit and 2 tubes of Renew 28. Okay, these are the only two, and the reason is because someone can only purchase 200 PV when they enroll. 200 PV is the limit, okay, because it is a personal use only. So that's why these are the only two kits that fit that demographic. So if I selected, let's say, the combo pack and clicked on make this my first order, okay, that would end up in the cart here. I'm going to pull up the cart. There you go. You've got the welcome kit and you've got the fall promotional enrollment pack of the combo pack right there. Okay, now, right here it says additional product. Now here's the deal. Because you can only select up to 200 CV. If I went in here and let's say I wanted to add a serum, okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to say I want to add a serum, 80. Well, that's 60 PV. Watch what happens when I try to add that. It says the total order has exceeded the PV limit, so it will not let you add more than a total of 200 CV volume to your cart. And because our combo pack here, we're at 150, the 60 would have put it just over the top. So what if I added something like, that was less, let's say I added just 1 tube of Renew 28. Could I do that? Let's click on add to cart. Boom, it's done. So if I click continue and I click on the cart, it was able to add the Renew Advanced because I'm still only at a total of 175 PV. So again, 200 is the max. And then once you're done with that, you'll go ahead and click next, set up the auto ship, and go through the rest of the process. Again, I believe, and let me just verify here, but I believe that 200 PV is the max. That's why you see here, maximum of only 2 cases. I'm going to add that to the cart, continue. Let's say I try to add Renew Advanced. Let me see if I add 2 tubes, add to cart. Yep, you cannot even enroll with over 200 PV for your auto ship either. Okay, so this is just a heads up as you're planning your communication and education to people enrolling. And again, you can always just send them here to watch this video if that would be more helpful. Okay, so then they'll just go through the rest of the process, provide the payment information, and they'll be in the system. And then they'll have their own ASEA Global Reach.com website, not teamaSEA.com website. They'll be going to their username.ASEAGlobalReach.com. All right, guys, hope that was helpful for everybody. Again, if you have questions or comments, type them in the comments section below. I'm going to encourage you to uncheck that auto refresh comments, because if you're typing and it's set, it refreshes, it will erase what you type. So uncheck that box, type your question, click post, and then we'll check back periodically to answer questions. Okay, hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and go get them out there. Take care. Bye-bye.